Hey, what's going on YouTube? Mike back with another video. This is going to be Boombox To Glory episode 3, and this is obviously the boombox portion of it. I just realized I did not cover up my address on the back of this, so I'm going to do my best to not show the back of the container. But this is the same box that we did last time. I like this one because it comes with 8 packs in it, guaranteed this month. And I looked at the difference in the pack lineup between the Platinum one, which is like $30 or $40 more expensive, and you get 6 packs, and the packs really didn't seem that much better to me. So we're gonna go ahead and stick with this. Plus, we didn't do too well in last month's one, so we are gonna just get right into it here. I peeled the tag off the top, but haven't gone through what we're actually getting. But I'm assuming it's gonna be the exact same as last one. So we have the mid-end soccer box here. You can see Donruss Hobby, Prism EPL International, Topps UCC, Fast Break, and then the Prism K-League. The Prism K-League, I don't know if there are any special cards or like Team of the Weeks from that. I did look through the names that we found in it last week, and there wasn't really anything to add to the team, so that one's kind of a throwaway. But maybe we can get a cool card in it at the least. All right, so doing my best to not show the back. Boom. Just so don't have to blur things unnecessarily. So should be the same lineup. We'll do Donruss last, just because that gives us a lot of options. We got a couple of Topps UCC last year and this year. A couple of Topps Chrome, a Prism. Maybe we'll do it like in this order, kind of mix it up. So these are both Topps UCC. That's the K-League, obviously. This is Prism Breakaway, I believe. Yeah, Prism Breakaway, Chrome 2122, Prism International, which you can see right there, and then the new Chrome. So pretty simple. We're just going to get right into it. Hopefully we'll be adding some cool players to the team. You'll see as well, I did some work this week getting a couple of Evos done within the team as well to make some of the less desirable players a little better. So pretty cool. Hopefully if we can beat last week's run in champs, we'll actually be doing pretty well because we did have a winning record last week, which was nice. So we're going to move. It looks like we do have something. So we're going to move that to the back. And we're just going to go through this. Jun Choi. Oh, we got... Okay. Well, Prism K-League's a little different. They don't put the autos backwards. We got a Dong Gyong Lee autograph. So that's pretty cool. And then we did get a red, and that is going to be Sung Ho Park. And that is to 99. So just like the reds from traditional, or like, I shouldn't say traditional, but the EPL version of Prism, it is going to be to 99. And then, hey, to get an auto, that's pretty cool. Like I said, I'll check through these and see if there's anybody we can add to the team. But, you know, as far as I know, there isn't going to be anybody that has a special card from that league. So we will get right into Topps Flagship UCC. If we manage a hit in this, that is going to be pretty rare, but a lot of cards available, so we can get something cool for the team. I mean, Vinny would be an upgrade for the team. João Neves has a really nice card. What's the most recent promo? Ratings refresh or something, I think he has. Sterling, Declan Rice. Wouldn't be a bad CDM upgrade considering the players we already have in the team. So that might be a good one. Kang-in Lee, Musiala, who we already have, Bueno, and then Furuhashi, European Knights. So Declan Rice, that would be an upgrade on McAllister. Obviously, I like McAllister better, but the game's done him dirty with his pace, so it is what it is. We got something. I don't know if it's a numbered card or could be an auto, theoretically. Kim Min-jae, Chiesa, who we already have. He still plays for Bayern, I think, so that might be better than one of our 2 center backs, so we could look at that. Gavi, Zaire Emery, Nico Paz, I think, has a special card as well, so maybe consider that. Kobel, and I think it's a numbered card. Yeah, to 125, Alistair Johnson. So we got another numbered card. Through 3 packs, we already have 2 numbered cards. I think we only got 1 numbered card. Actually, we have 2 numbered cards and an auto already. So doing much better than we did on the previous one. I do, since it's going to be the same, I do plan, I got some kind of like a suggestion to maybe throw in like different subscription boxes. So I may be doing that next week or the week after, depending on when they ship. So just keep that in mind. Kim Min-jae is probably our likely one we're taking from that, just based on first glance. But I always take time to go through these and then make the upgrades I think are best. Pedro Neto, Kyle Walker-Peters, Matthias Jensen, Riyad Mahrez, Elliot Anderson, Niakate. There's Basetic, Fabio Carvalho, so 2 Liverpool rookies in a row, and then Nico Williams, who used to play for Liverpool, I believe. Okay. Don't know, looking through this, nobody sticks out as somebody we would add to the team, but I could be unaware of like a special card that exists in the game. So we'll go through it as always and figure it out. Now we're on to Topps Chrome 21-22 Hobby. Can pull a lot of cool things out of Chrome always. So see what we get. Doesn't look like we have anything, just an insert. Kiergaard, rookie. Raheem Sterling. We have a Christian Pulisic, who does have a special. I think he has a Team of the Week. And then we have a Yusuf Demir, Chasing Glory. Sterling. Okay. 3 packs left. Hopefully we can get something to add to the team. Right now, Declan Rice stands out. And maybe Kim Min-jae, depending on what his card is looking like. I'm not even sure. Might have something here. I don't know. That might just be an insert. Tomiyasu, Mbuemo, Neto, Dwight McNeil, and then on the back, Talisman Mo Salah. So this is a cool card. I don't actually have it, so cool to throw in the binder, I guess. Mbuemo, maybe as a backup, or Salah. We already have Salah in the team. Theoretically, we could upgrade him to his Team of the Week, but I think that card's over 1 million coins. So I'll have to look at is the upgrade worth spending a lot of our coins on it, right? Maybe we upgrade Mo Salah. I don't know. All right, next up, we got something back there. This is this year's Chrome, by the way. We have Nico Williams, really good card. Alexis McAllister, who we already have. Florian Balogun. And then we have Pedri. Pedri would be a pretty big upgrade to the team, and that is CP4. I think those are called Circle of Power. They look awesome. They look like case hits, but they're not. But nice card, nonetheless. Circle of Power, Pedri. That would be a really nice upgrade for the team. And last up, Donruss. Would love to see a Kaboom or an autograph out of this, but most importantly, I guess, is adding somebody to the team. So let's see what we can get done. Ollie Watkins, Johnny Cardoso. I'm not going to flip these every single time. Darwin, Noel Molina, Donnarumma, huge goalkeeper upgrade. We'll set that one aside. Jonathan Tah, we already have. Nuno Mendes, good player. Diogo Costa, Olivier Giroud, and then we have just like a silver of Joe Scally. Barella's maybe a potential. We don't have any Serie A right now. There's João Neves again. Ruben Diaz, again, maybe as a center back, but I'm pretty sure he has the same pace issues. I think. Oh, I was hoping we had an auto. Doesn't look like it. Ambriz, Ryerson, Otamendi, Wirtz, who we already have. I don't know if he has a card we could potentially upgrade to. I can take a look. So we got Wirtz, and then we have Berge, Cole Palmer, decent potential there. Musiala, again, who we already have. Crunch Time, Johannes, Puerta, Castaño, and Ambriz. So in terms of some upgrades, I do definitely think, I don't know starting lineup-wise how it's going to look, because I have to look at chemistry and stuff like that, but Donnarumma is a massive, massive goalkeeper upgrade. As long as I can make it work still with chemistry for the Bayern ones, because currently I have Kobel, who is obviously gets the link there. If I can make Donnarumma work I mean, he's a massive upgrade. So that would be a good one. Cole Palmer also, Barella. Other than that, Pedri as like even a bench CDM would be massive. We can look at upgrading our Mo Salah. Other than that, maybe Mbuemo. This pack, not super sure. I mean, maybe Pulisic if we want another one. Declan Rice, another CDM upgrade. We got the Kim Min-jae, so I can take a look at him. In terms of like hits in the packs, unfortunately we didn't do too well. We did have the numbered Alistair Johnson. That is going to be to 125. Nice card. I mean, card looks good. We have the numbered Sung-ho Park to 99. And then we did get an auto for Dong-gyung Lee. And if I'm butchering pronunciation and you know better than me, I apologize. Hey, at least we got a hit in there. We definitely got some upgrades coming for the team. Obviously, as usual, I'm going to pop over to FIFA, and you guys will see the choices that I've made to the team in a couple of... Okay, hey, what's going on, YouTube? All right, so I am here. It's a little bit late on Sunday evening. I had a really busy weekend. I had some friends in town. They actually went to the bar and watched the Liverpool United game with me. Unfortunately, that didn't turn into such a great outcome. I'll leave it at that. You guys probably have seen it by now and what happened in the game. But do want to get my champs done for this week. And we did make a few upgrades to the team. So as you just saw in the pack opening, probably the biggest one and one I've been really wanting, we added Donnarumma to the team. No more Vicario, no more Kobel. Really no excuses as far as goalies go at this stage. And then as far as other starters in the team, the other one that we added is going to be Declan Rice. So Declan Rice took over for McAllister. You'll also see that I've been a little bit busy. I did add Curtis Jones to an Evo, and now have Curtis Jones up to an 84 with a plus roll. So pretty sweet. If you look at his stats, I mean, he's up to 79 pace, and he's into the, like, at least the low 70s in every stat. So he's pretty well-rounded at this stage compared to how his non-rare gold card that we started with was. And then as far as bench players, we did add 2 as well. We got, and I'll see how I want to organize the bench in just a second, but we have Pedri, massive addition to the bench. He can come in at cam or at CDM, so he kind of plays across the midfield and will do a job in any of those positions, as you can see based on his stats. And then we added Nico Paz, who has a special card. That's why I chose him. Doesn't really fit the system as far as chemistry goes, but he is going to be a good addition to the bench as well, at mainly the cam role. So as far as who they're going to probably fill in for, Tielemans doesn't really have a need in the team anymore. And then Tonali is who I'm probably thinking we will go with. So this is what the full squad looks like as of now. I did also add a cosmetic Evo on Vert since we got him untradeable in our Champs Rewards last week. So that's the only reason I wouldn't add like to Salah or something, because if we do pack Salah, I want to be able to sell this one. And since he's tradable, I don't want to add an Evo to him. So if that makes sense. Here's where we're at. Donnarumma, I do actually have first owner untradeable. I got him in a pack earlier in the year, so it's really nice to pack him in an actual pack that we can add to the team. So this is the team we're going to be going into champs with this week. Definitely an improvement. I'm still thinking we'll probably be a little bit under like kind of the average as far as what we see in champs, but we'll see. We're going to go ahead and get right into the first game. I'm coming into this completely cold. Have not played any FIFA in like 2 days because I've had friends in town, like I said. So we're just going to get right into this and see how it goes. While I'm pulling it up, as far as Liverpool goes, I don't know about you guys, a bit of a bummer. The way the game started off with a goal 1 minute in was just honestly completely unexpected, and I think made the game a little weird from that point forward. I do think we had the chances to win, you know, if Gakpo doesn't hit the post multiple times, and you know, it is what it is. There's so many ifs, but Liverpool just aren't playing well enough at the moment. Hopefully, I mean, they need to fix it sooner than later, because as of now, Arsenal 4 points clear. Not ideal. Not ideal. Liverpool back to 4th, and City there as well. I think they're in 3rd. So I think a lot of times, you know, we think of who our actual like competition is, and we think Arsenal as like our direct competition, but the reality is I think City is just as dangerous. We know what they're capable of, and they're playing well right now. So all right. I'm also, oh my gosh, like I said, I am coming in completely cold to FIFA. This might be just like these last couple of weeks, unfortunately, where I've lost the first game or two and then kind of get things rolling, at least As long as I get things rolling, it's fine at the end of the day. I want to win. I've been sweating it across goal a couple of times, so I was kind of hoping to not do that there. I think I'm overthinking. You guys do that when you're playing FIFA? Overthink a little bit? Seems like Curtis should have gotten in front of that one, and same thing there with my defender. He had him. He put the shoulder into him and then just let him run right past him. I'm not really sure sometimes why that happens, but it is what it is. We were probably the better team for that little passage of play, and he still ends up with the goal. Another bounce doesn't go our way, unfortunately, and here we are. All right. I'm not sure how he ends up stealing that ball right onto his foot, considering he wasn't facing it, but it is what it is. Oh, man. Come on. It's just... All right, we're going to get out of this one. We're going to start off 0-1. It is what it is. I don't really understand. I feel like I made some tackles and they just ended up directly on their foot. But it is what it is. We just got to get warmed up. And we're getting warmed up live. We're just going to go straight into game 2. Hopefully I'm showing you guys a little bit of some better gameplay towards the end here. Let me know how you guys are feeling about the series. I did get some feedback, like try out some different boxes rather than just boom boxes. I did do that, so I ordered one, but it looks like it's shipping a little bit slower, so I might not have it for this coming week, but I should have it for like next week's video or something like that. So keep an eye out for that. We'll try to, mix it up a little bit as far as what we're opening and what we're building the team with. The main thing is I only want to build this team based on packs. Now, when like an icon pack or something gets released in the game, I'd like to maybe set some conditions to be able to add that to the team. Like if I pack a player that would be in an icon pack or something, I could use the icon I get randomly out of my pack. I don't know how we go about it, but nice tackle from Ta there. Mo. Come on, Frimpong. There we go. Over to Mo. I don't know why Verts like decided to make the same run Mo did. Kind of a bit annoying. There it is. Easy. Easy ball over to Declan. Declan Rice with his first goal. New addition to the team. That's a foul. Oh, that's not good for me. I'm not getting like any movement from my players. They were just kind of standing still there. I know it was like a set play, so maybe that's part of that, but... All right, here we go. We got a corner. All right, so he's bringing out his keeper. We're going to try maybe a near post run. Almost wall on the shot. Hits it straight at the keeper, even though I'm holding top left corner. Weird. There it is. Here we go, Verts. Brought his keeper out early. There we go. Did we get a rage quit? There we go. This guy's probably in the same boat as me. He's like, hey, I'm just trying to finish champs. I'm not really going to waste too much time in each game. We move up to 2-0, or I should say 1-1 as far as the record, not 2-0. I wish it was. 1-1 is the record currently through 2 games. As I did last week, I'll probably check in with you guys every 5 games or so, keep you updated on how we're doing. But I'm going to keep it rolling, and I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, real quick update. We went on an absolutely horrible run. Like, generationally, like, just bad. But ultimately, it's just one of those things. Like, I kind of knew coming in cold without playing in a few days I was going to be really rusty. Not only that, but we just had a run of a couple of really tough teams. I played Mbappe 3 times. We went to 1-5. We lost 4 games in a row. I did just win my last one, so I'm 2-5. ultimately, it kind of is what it is. I've had a really busy weekend. I had to cram these in really, really fast. And I think some of you guys have been there before where it's just like, hey, I want to get my champs done, at least play the matches, get some rewards. But it just isn't going to be a great performance. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to do my best to get back to a point where I'm close to the even record and, can compete with the last 2 weekends. But it is what it is. We got to strengthen some things on the team. I'm really realizing Verts, Musiala, I really like the link up between the two. However, we don't really have a striker. We have Verts playing striker, which isn't his ideal position realistically, and I'm realizing that more and more, like as I'm coming up against some of these strikers that can just get in behind constantly. I need something like that. I don't really have that outlet in this team. Mo is kind of that, but it's still tough from the wing. But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm doing my best to kind of make it work. Obviously a little bit tired, having gone to the bar and things this morning, and it is what it is. But doing my best to make the run of champs good for you guys. Like I said, I'll pop in last game, give you guys a quick update of where we're at, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so just another quick update. We're at 4-5 now. It's the same thing every week. The reality is I just shouldn't go into these games completely cold. As soon as I get a couple of games played and just get up to the speed of play, essentially, I start to do pretty well. And also, I'm sure some of it's form and catching people that are more my skill level. But we are 4-5 now. We did unlock the weekly play challenges for finishing 5 games of champs or something like that. So I figured I'd just open these up real quick in the video just to see if we get something good and go from there. So we got an English striker from it's Harry Kane. Not a double unless it's also Bayern, which I don't think there's a higher Bayern player than Harry Kane. So hey, we'll take an untradeable Harry Kane to add. I mean, at the very least, it's good for SBC stuff. So that was a 283, I think, is what that was. And then we got an 84 plus. Not another walkout, unfortunately. And it's Rodman, who I think is actually worth some coins, but we have her duplicate. So one thing I've been thinking more about is how to get potentially an icon or a female player into the team. If you guys have any thoughts on that, let me know. What I could do is maybe just get some of the single packs of women's chrome or something and throw those in with one of the boxes and take a player from that or something. Because it takes out a whole section of players in the game, and there's quite a few of them, so it would be maybe fun to add one of those to the team. I've got a couple in the club that are really good as well. I think I have Patelis untradeable and stuff like that, so it would be cool to maybe sneak one of those into the team. But it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts if you have any thoughts on that kind of thing down below. But I am going to just keep rolling on these. I want to finish them up today because the Lions game is tomorrow night, and I have a really, really busy day, and it's already Sunday. So basically it's only tomorrow and today to get it done. So we're going to go ahead and get these done today. 6 more games. If I can beat last week, it would actually be incredible at this point because I'd have to go 4-2 from here on out. To tie last week and 5-1 from here on out to beat last week. But you never know. We're in better form now. We've got a couple rage quits in a row, and I think a lot of people are in kind of the same boat as me where they're trying to get this done today. So maybe we'll have some people that are just first goal and they're out or something like that. But the rage quits I got, the last 2 were both 3-0, and then they quit. So we'll keep you guys updated, but bare minimum, we at least got some rewards to maybe add somebody to the team this week. Considering how we started, I'm happy to at least have a decent win-loss record looking at it now. So I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Hey, what's going on, guys? All right, we are on to our last game of champs. It's gone so poorly. I'm not even gonna lie. It's the roller coaster of champs emotions you guys have seen week in, week out. You feel it when you play. I just lost the game 9-10 in overtime. 9-10, 19 goals. If you look at the XG, I had 7.6 XG. His Pickford made 6 saves, and you can see right here, Donnarumma made absolutely no saves. Sometimes this is just the way this game is. It's a little frustrating, but what can you do? Unfortunately, we're having a terrible record this week, but it is what it is. We're just going to move on with our lives and look forward to next week's champs and hopefully make some more additions to the team because we need a striker. I think that's the big thing. Like I said, I want to look at getting an icon into the team somehow. I don't know the rules or how we'd go about that. Maybe we just get a pack where I can go ahead and buy one. But Verts, I like Verts and I like Musiala, but the two of them together, it's like too much of the same and not enough of an actual like out and out striker like an Isak or something where I could have somebody just get in behind. Because both of them want to play like the false nine role, and some of that's the roles that the cards fit, but some of it's just how the cards are formatted, right? These are both cams, really, in a true sense. It's weird to me, like I've said before, that Verts even has the position striker. You would think his secondary position would be like left wing or something like that. But, you know, it is what it is, or left mid, maybe. We are going to get into our last game. You guys will see it along with me, and hopefully it is a good one, and we can go out on a win and at least end up kind of salvaging and getting some decent rewards. It is what it is. Like I said, I got through these champs in the fastest period of time that I've ever played champs. I think I was, you know, I just wanted to get it done essentially. And, you know, this weekend was kind of a tough one. And as you can see, we're up against Zlatan on the other team. Maybe he got him from his pre-order pack. Let's hope. Sick pre-order pack luck if he did, to be fair. But we are facing Zlatan in our last game. Oh, Lucho had a really good opportunity there. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get it on target. That's all right. He is over the top through ball. That's fine. We'll just hit that back to the keeper. Yeah, I've just played horribly this week. Some of it's, you know, drinking some beers with your friends at the bar and watching Liverpool lose is not necessarily the best precursor to champs. I actually usually prefer to play these like in the morning after a cup of coffee or something like that. Wake up a little bit, you know, but it is what it is. We do get a goal from the corner. Anthony Robinson. I don't understand why he is the one taking our corners. You figure it would be like Upamecano or something. I don't know. I haven't really messed with how to set that, you know, and so I just kind of let the game handle the roles as far as like corner taker and stuff and who we're targeting on corners and stuff for me. But I know how to manually do it, but I just haven't. Oh, it's pretty weak from me. I had a lot of space to do something, and instead I went for the finesse with Mo, but that is my favorite goal to score, so got to go for it when you can. Verts is in. We're doing well so far in this game. I feel like we've been reading him pretty well on defense, and obviously we have 2-0, so at least if I can finish it strong, I feel pretty good about it. It's a bummer, though, because I wanted to continue doing well so I could get the red, like, Evo and the pack I think you get. You get something for getting to 30 wins in champs in 4 weeks, or something like that. Maybe it's more than 30. It's like I think you have to average like 8 a week, 32, so maybe it's 32 over 4 weeks. I'm not sure, but would have been pretty cool to actually get all of those rewards completed. I was pretty consistent about doing that stuff in the past, but this is not my best FIFA. I'm not going to lie. But I can't defend to save my life. You saw that last game. 9-10. It's the craziest. All right, looks like we get a rage quit in our last game. Be a quick one for the video. We do finish strong. I mean, listen, I was 1-5 or 1-6 or whatever I said to start. To get to 6 wins is fine. It's fine. Especially as quick as I played this and with the team that we have, I feel pretty good about it. We came across a couple of crazy teams. I played against Icon Hullet and R9 in the same team earlier, which is insane. Hullet and R9. I was like, what am I seeing? But, you know, it is what it is. All right, so let's just get into our packs. We can add 1 player to the team that we pack in this. So maybe we get something cool. Bare minimum, I'd like to get some coins. So we're going to go with the Team of the Week pack first. In terms of who I want from this, it would really only be Grav. I'd love to get Gravenberch or Salah. Obviously, we get neither of them here. But it's, what, 10k coins probably. I can't imagine he goes for more than that. Yeah, 10.5. So we get 10k coins, you know. So that's, what, 25k or something that we've gotten from the rewards so far. So that's fine. We get no walkout from that. We do get Renard. I mean, again, just stuff for SBCs. And then our third and final, which is the one that you really expect to get hopefully something out of. Tradable, 384. And not a walkout, unfortunately. Bummer. I think that's 384s. Yeah, it is. So we get 384s. I should have paid better attention. I'll go back and watch the actual video of this to see if anybody's worth adding to the team. Looks like 84s go for like 1,100, so I'll just list these up. But, I mean, I don't think any of these make the team. I mean, Szczesny is potentially, like, if we try to go the Barcelona route to get Pedri into the team. I do have Patelis, like I said, on my actual, like in my club, but unfortunately, you know, that's not going to really be something that works for us here. So that is where we're at. By the way, just a couple of updates on the team itself, and hopefully I did start and almost finish. I need to play one more match of like anything with Robinson. We'll get him upgraded. I did the ball distributor, and I did another Evo on him as well, fullback force. So we're working him up to at least be like better. Like I said, I want to do what I can with the club that I have for now, but ultimately, you know, we do need upgrades. You know, I'm a mediocre FIFA player and champs player, but like our center backs are rough, like especially Ta. He wins the ball back well, but he is too slow. People target him. Which is understandable, you know, if you know anything about the game and know who he is. Just a couple of quick things. Declan Rice, he played all 15 games, as you can see for me. He did get 3 goals, 2 assists, which is nice. Our best players are still Wirtz and Musiala. Remember, we did get Wirtz untradeable, so the 20 matches here is just because I sold the tradable one that we had. But in these champs, I think he got 8 goals, 5 assists, pretty mediocre. Musiala, we got him in the last champs as well, so I wanted the first owner one, so I sold the one that we had, if you remember, in our rewards. So this is all from this week. He went 8 and 10. He was probably our best player. Salah did pretty well. He's really only played mostly champs for me. He played a few rivals games for me, but as you can see, he's played 39 matches, or 50 matches, sorry, 32 goals. Most of those are in champs. Curtis Jones is a lot better with these evolution upgrades to him, as you can see. You know, he still only has 3 goals, but he's got 18 assists, and he's really more playing like the true CDM, you know, is kind of how I have him playing. And then, yeah, like I said, Declan was pretty good. Robinson actually was really good from corners. He scored like 3 or 4 corner goals for me. Overall, I mean, Wirtz and Musiala are the spine of the team, but I would like to take the team in a different direction, especially in terms of the center backs. Like if we do have to move away from like the Bayern route, you know, I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'd be cool to get Pedri into the team at some point. Like I said, maybe we'll take Szczesny from that pack and just toss him on the bench. I'll look at who I got in that other 80 by 10. And if there's somebody that's worth throwing in here or has an upgrade to a special card or something that we can throw in, I'll do that. But otherwise, if you did watch, thank you for watching. I know this is a complete like deviation from what I typically do in terms of videos, but I've had fun doing it, kind of getting back into FIFA and getting back into putting videos on the channel. I do want to do some more of just like a straight up pack opening, other stuff that we did. But, you know, little bits at a time and kind of doing what I can with what I got. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, and by the way, if you have any feedback or like rule changes or upgrades that you make to the team or anything, please leave a comment. That's really, really cool. If you'd be interested in seeing more gameplay, maybe I could stream to Twitch or something, let me know that as well. Just, you know, message or drop a comment. Please leave a like on the video. And if you aren't subscribed and you happen to come across this, please do subscribe. It's free to do, and it's cool for, you know, kind of a small channel that just wants to, you know, put out some videos and stuff that I'm interested in. Hopefully you are too, if you're here. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Kind of a abbreviated video. This one should be a lot shorter than the other ones that we've had. And I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.